coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn.
It's Lydia's Lunch Bunch.
LA's afternoon morning show with Mark, Sarah, and Pam. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is powered by DuBois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big and no job is too small. Learn more at DuBoisElectric.com. Also brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com, and remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
We have the pleasure of being joined in studio today by Dirigo Federal Credit Union's Chief Operating Officer, Valerie Moody. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Excellent. Thanks for coming in today.
Happy to be here.
And Dirigo FCU's Marketing Manager, Marcello Marciuliano.
Oh my God, you said that so beautifully.
Thank you. I've only been practicing for 10 minutes. Thanks for joining us, Marcello.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate you. We're going to talk to Valerie and Marcello all about Dirigo FCU coming up here in just a bit. But before we get there, let's take a look at some headlines for Monday, September 22nd.
The 17th Annual Dempsey Challenge attracted over 2,300 in-person and virtual participants. The event was held on Saturday and raised over $1.6 million for the Dempsey Center, which provides free services to support patients and families impacted by cancer.
Due to erosion issues, the City of Auburn has closed the Northgate parking area at Whitman Spring Road Trail and roadside parking along North Auburn Road near the entrance. The trail itself remains open. Parking options are listed on the city's Facebook page.
Starting today, the Anita Murphy tennis courts on the campus of Lewiston High School will undergo renovations, including a drainage project. The courts will be closed until next spring. Players can use the courts at North Temple Street and the Lewiston Armory, which will open by early October.
And the City of Auburn announced Toby McAllister and the Sierra Sounds will headline New Year's Auburn.
Woo!
Toby was just on the show last week. He broke the news before the city did. He broke it on the podcast.
Yeah. Hear it here first.
That's right. Support acts include After Dark and Hello Newman. Along with live music, the event will feature food trucks, a beer garden, and fireworks. Learn more at newyearsauburn.com. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 70 and a low of 46. Cloudy tomorrow with some evening showers, high of 76 and low of 56. Morning and afternoon showers give way to cloudy skies on Wednesday with highs in the mid-60s. Some much-needed rain in the forecast.
Shall we sportsy sports?
Let's sports.
All right. The Patriots committed 5 turnovers in a 21-14 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the bright side, Drake May was 28 of 37 for 266 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the not-so-bright side, he threw an interception, lost a fumble, and was sacked 5 times. The Pats will host the Carolina Panthers on Sunday afternoon.
It was ugly.
Yeah.
What an ugly game.
Yep.
It didn't get any better later on in the day as the Red Sox lost to the Tampa Bay Rays 7-3. Boston is off today and will head north of the border for a 3-game series with the first place Toronto Blue Jays starting tomorrow night.
How do you see that going, Mark?
I think I have work to do.
In better news, the Maine Nordiques swept the New Jersey Titans right out of the Norway Savings Bank Arena over the weekend, winning 4-3 on Friday and 1-0 on Saturday. The Nords are off to Blaine, Minnesota for the annual NAL Showcase. They'll face off against the Fairbanks Ice Dogs on Thursday. Woof, woof.
The Lewiston Maniacs won their home opener against the Boston Junior Bruins 2-1 in a shootout on Friday, and they lost 9-0 to the Islanders Hockey Club on Saturday. Lewiston will visit St. Stephen County Moose on Friday night in New Brunswick, Canada.
And the CMCC women's soccer team will host Southern Maine Community College tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Auburn.
That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is
Sweeping!
the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
So how's our jingle game so far?
It's good.
It's
Good.
awesome.
All right, good.
Thanks.
Wait until the next one.
Yeah, it's going to get worse.
That's it for me.
We promise.
For me.
I don't sing on this show, so you're safe there anyway.
Let's take a look at FPBs for September the 22nd, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to start off with actor Scott Baio, who is 65 today. He played Chachi Arcola.
Chachi. Joni loves Chachi.
She does. He was on Happy Days from 1977 to 84, and then Joni Loves Chachi from 82 to 83. Can't imagine why that one didn't last. He was also in some movies. He was in...
Zapped was brilliant, right?
What a classic.
Yes.
I think that won a couple of Oscars. He was in Rain Man and Beethoven and Jerry Maguire and The Green Mile. Oh, no.
No, he
That's
wasn't.
That's Bonnie Hunt.
Hunt.
Oh, wait, I forgot Bonnie Hunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We'll go back.
We'll get her next.
He was in Charles in Charge,
He was
though.
in Zapped.
Oh, yeah.
He was. I don't remember him in The Green Mile. I don't remember Chachi walking down death row with a bandana tied around his thigh. All right, it's Monday, everybody. Cut us some slack.
All right.
All right, that's enough for Chachi. Bonnie Hunt
Yes.
is 64 years old today, and she was in Rain Man
Yes.
and Beethoven and Jumanji and Jerry Maguire and The Green Mile.
Some good
She's so
movies.
good.
Cheaper by the dozen.
She was the voice of the car in Cars, the romantic interest
Oh, okay.
in Cars.
I didn't know that.
All right.
Happy birthday, Bonnie.
Rough start to FPBs, but we're going to get
We're
through
gonna
it.
make it okay.
Get there.
Rock legend
Yes.
Joan Jett
There we go.
is 67 years old today.
Joan Jett was at Bourbon and Beyond, and I missed her.
Oh,
I know there were so many. It was like we had to run back and forth from stages. It was tough, but
Man.
cool.
anyway.
She co-founded and performed with the Runaways with Lita Ford, who had a birthday recently.
Yes, she
Yes.
did.
From 1975 to 79. Then went on with her own band, the Blackhearts, and recorded the classic I Love Rock and Roll
Yes.
in 1981. She was included on Rolling Stone's list of the greatest guitarists of all time in 2003 and 2023. And she and the Blackhearts were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2015. She also co-starred with Michael J. Fox in the film Light of Day in 1987.
Yeah.
All right.
That movie, but
Yeah,
Well,
great song. All right, Marcello, you probably know this guy.
I love
Andrea Bocelli?
Is he one of the three tenors?
Uh-huh.
Is he really?
Uh-huh.
Sure, yeah. Yes, he is.
Uh-huh.
Can confirm.
If I didn't know that, I'd get in trouble, I think.
Sorry, we could edit it out.
You'd have to change your name.
Like you, he is Irish.
Yes.
He's an Italian tenor, rose to fame in 1994, and he is 67 years old today. And he also had a lot of crossover success.
Yes.
You did a song with Celine Dion, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Recorded 15 solo albums, and he has been blind since the age of 12 due to a football accident.
I did not know that.
I wasn't born like that.
No.
know that had happened.
Well, according to the Wikipedia, according to our crack research team.
Oh, accident. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He is amazing, though. If you've never listened to him, he's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, Sherry's a big fan.
Yeah.
Celine Dion said that if God would have a singing voice, he must sound a lot like Andre Bocelli.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's high praise coming from someone like Celine Dion.
Sure is.
Her.
Debbie Boone is 69 years old today. You know her from the 1977 hit, You Light Up My Life.
Oh.
Spent 10 weeks at number one.
You light up my life. That one.
Can you keep going?
That's beautiful.
We all have our phones lit up here. Actress Sherry Belafonte, 71 years old today. She's the daughter of Harry Belafonte
Oh, that makes sense.
and starred in the 1982 drama film If You Could See What I Hear.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Singer David Coverdale of Whitesnake and Deep Purple is 74 years old today.
Nice.
He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Deep Purple in 2016. And rounding out FPBs for September the 22nd is singer, dancer, cheerleader Toni Basil. 82 years old today.
Wow.
She had the big hit.
Yeah.
Marcello, what was it?
Mickey, you're so
got it.
fine. You're
Yes.
so fine. You blow my mind.
I can only answer if it's right in front of me. I can
That was really good.
That was really
It
good.
was. All right, those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
Yep.
All right. Still think the
Award-winning.
jingles are good?
I love them.
It's a party.
All right.
31 years ago in 1994, Friends debuted on NBC. What?
31 years ago.
I know. It ran for 10 seasons.
Wow.
I know. Beating that, 1989, 36 years ago, Baywatch premiered on NBC, and it ran for 11.
Friends,
Take that,
Baywatch.
friends.
That's only because half of Baywatch was in slow motion.
It took them a whole season longer. 40 years ago in 1985, the first Farm Aid concert was put on. Willie Nelson, Neil Young, and Johnny the Cougar Mellencamp were the main organizers. Other performers included Johnny Cash, Bob Dylan, John Denver, Foreigner, and the little unknown band called Bon Jovi. The show raised $7 million for America's Families Farmers.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy. 56 years ago in 1969, the great Willie Mays hit his 600th career home run in a game against the San Diego Padres. He ended his career with 660 home runs.
Legend.
And let us see now. 163 years ago in 1862, Abraham Lincoln issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation declaring that all slaves in rebel states should be free as of January 1st, 1863.
They had to wait till January 1st.
Apparently.
Okay.
I know. Kind of a long time.
Logistics.
Starting
Logistics.
January 1st.
Listen.
Easier to do the paperwork.
Yeah. And finally, 249 years ago in 1776, Captain Nathan Hale said his famous last words, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country," just before he was hanged for spying behind enemy lines on a mission for George Washington's army.
All right.
Gave for his country.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs for September the 22nd.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate with your daily safety tip. If someone makes you uncomfortable, say no and walk away. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Don't miss Central Maine Community College's open house and homecoming weekend on Saturday, September 27th. Whether you're a future Mustang, proud alum, supportive family member, or a community friend, there's something for you. Visit cmcc.edu/homecoming for details and the full schedule. Now we shift our focus fully to our guests in studio, and thank you both for sitting through that.
That was awesome.
You made his whole day.
It's entertaining, at the very least.
Agreed.
Whatever it was, thank you for sitting through it.
He can't wait to listen back to it.
Look, this is when Mark says Scott Baio is in the Green Mile.
Oh, man. That is pretty legendary.
Can we have a sign for that one?
It has been this many days since Mark said Scott Baio was in the Green Mile.
Oh my God. Only on a Monday.
Oh, boy.
We are joined in studio by Dirigo Federal Credit Union's Chief Operating Officer, Valerie Moody, and Marketing Manager, Marcello Marciuliano. And we'll start with you, Valerie. Could you give us a little bit of your background and how you came to be COO at Dirigo?
Yeah, sure. So I just finished my 25th year working in finance.
Wow,
which is-
congratulations.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I'm not that old.
You don't,
You started when you were 2?
I know. What is she?
Fresh out of high school, I I needed a part-time job. So I took a teller position at a credit union in Augusta. And the thing that I always say about credit unions or banks, any financial industry, it's a great kicking off point, but once you start, you're probably not going to leave.
Oh.
So there's a lot of great opportunity when you work for a financial institution. Starting as a teller, I transitioned all over the place. I became a manager for the first time at that same credit union, overseeing a loan department and an ACH department, which is electronic transfers. So when we get our payroll, that's how it shows up. I became a banker after that for a few years, started working with businesses, doing a lot of cash flow sales and that type of stuff. And I feel like every day we're learning something. We need to grow and continue to achieve things. I am one of those really weird people that love and thrive off change and being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So when you are uncomfortable, that's when you grow, right? You need at least, if you can hold it together for 30 seconds, then you hit that hump and you get on the other side and you're like, okay, I can do this,
You
right?
can do anything for 30 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. So fortunately for me, I worked with some really great leaders, and those leaders saw something in me and kept giving me more and more opportunity. And then, of course, it's a very small industry, and I say when you leave one organization, don't burn any bridges, because you will end up working with these people again. And fortunately, I had a fairly good reputation, so people just put my name in the talking points whenever it was an opportunity, and eventually I ended up at Dirigo, and that was about it will be 3 years at the end of November, and it's definitely a top 2 place that I've worked for sure.
Nice.
Great. I don't know a lot of people who thrive when they are uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know.
You seem-
I know. It's true. I had a trainer once, and she was like, people will tell you that they love change, they're lying. And I'm like, well, not me, because I really like it.
Do you know where that comes from?
I really don't know. I don't know. I have this. Maybe it's being competitive. Maybe because I am extremely competitive. So it's just, for me, it's a challenge. It's just like, I will conquer this.
You can do it.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Marcello, top that.
Oh,
I know, right?
Right?
What's your story?
I started in mascottery. I was a mascot, I guess. And I really liked doing
Mascottery?
He's not lying.
That is- wait a minute.
and I liked marketing. I've been doing marketing now for over 30 years. It's just something, I love this type of stuff. I love meeting people. I love the design aspect. I love trying to figure out what people are thinking. And
I've never heard of the term mascottery.
no, I just made that.
Oh, you made
I think.
Okay. So did you start off as a mascot?
I was from this, it was a Lycos, used to be a search engine, and I was the dog. And I'd be able to see the twinkle in the little children's eyes, and I knew they were going to punch me in the stomach. They would come and pretend like they were going to hug me, and then they would punch me. And that's how it all started. And I was like, I want to do marketing, but I don't want to get punched in the stomach anymore. So,
I don't like it.
yeah, I don't want. They do the fake, like they want to hug, and then. Yeah.
And they just haul off and punch
like,
you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What's wrong with these children?
And you were a dog?
Yes, I was a black lab.
Oh.
And the costume was huge. Like where my eyeballs were was where the tongue was. So it's like I was supposed to have a handler because I couldn't really walk around. Yeah, I was like, this.
And
could
the
be a lot of
handler
fun.
did not prevent you from being punched?
No. Everyone thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Those mall openings. I swear I'd catch a beating. So that's how I started dabbling in marketing.
That's how marketing started.
Like, I gotta move up from here.
Yeah, I was like, really?
Is that, what's really funny? That's the same way Pam started. So that makes...
Oh, my goodness.
And unlike Val, I'm not a big fan of change. But she...
Unless it involves you not being
Not-
the dog.
punched.
gotta get the heck beat out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice.
So you got into marketing because you were fascinated by it.
Yes. My dad did marketing, too.
Okay.
So I used to love watching him do all the designs and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to do that. But it was a tough place back in like 30 years ago to get into. So that's how I got into the mascot angle. And and it's been magic ever since. I get to work with people like Val.
Magic.
Valerie, any plans for a Dirigo FCU mascot?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I'm not going to say he doesn't bring it up a lot.
He's going to go out with a pillow,
Yes.
duct tape a pillow to his stomach, right?
Eating up.
Yeah. Love it. Well, thank you both for sharing your stories. I was not expecting that.
Not at all.
Valerie, can you tell us about some of the differences between a traditional bank and a credit union?
Yeah, sure. So the biggest difference is that a credit union is owned by its membership. A bank is for profit, and a lot of times a large bank is owned by its stockholders. So, you're open on the market. With ownership in the credit union, it allows our members to come into our annual meeting and they have one account, one vote. So they help us determine who's on the board of directors. If there's a concern or anything, it's a platform for them to speak on it. Banks a lot of times don't really care. They are profitable. I think one of the biggest differences when you're working within a credit union is credit unions really come together and work with each other and support each other. I had been away from credit unions for a significant amount of years. And, when there's a challenge, the first thing is, I'll call another credit union, speak with their COO, talk to somebody in retail over there. And I'm like, what? Because at a bank, that's not going to happen. They are our competition. Right. So even though we are competitive, we are there to make a profit and grow our assets. We also want our neighbors to also be successful. So, we do come together a lot, which is really kind of fun.
What are some of the things that make Dirigo stand out from the pack?
I think Dirigo, from my perspective, we're led by a really great CEO. He was born and raised in Lewiston. His family's deep-rooted in Lewiston. And I think at the top, that's what sets a difference. He wants to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. He leads by example, and everybody that works there has that same vision and mission forward to serve, our greater communities.
What I think is really neat, I sit in the call center and I get to hear the calls coming in. They know the members and they care about them because I could hear they're calling. And if there's something strange, like if there's a member calling and someone's trying to do something bad, I could say, no, that's not right. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to wire money. No,
Help people. You're
yes,
helping
they actually
people.
care. Like, oh no, Miss Sue, that doesn't sound right. You shouldn't be wiring money. Think about it. If you called your daughter or something,
Right.
Which I think is just the neatest thing in the whole world.
Yeah.
Like that, I love that.
Invested personally in your members.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Because
hear
their
that.
success is your success, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
and no one wants someone getting money,
Scammed.
especially so older. Yes, so it's beautiful. I get all verklempt when I hear that.
Right. Marcello, can you tell us about some of your responsibilities in marketing?
Yes, but it's about marketing the brand. I also do all the giving. Dirigo does a lot for the community, so I'm in charge of that. I do all the copy. As you folks know, all that anything that falls under the marketing umbrella is I could go into deep.
Goes for you.
Yeah, but it's great. I've been working with Valerie for about 10 years, so it's nice to work for someone who.
I hijacked him from a bank that we both worked at, yes.
Right.
So I love being able to work for a friend.
Great.
Right? I can call you a friend?
Yes.
I don't think if she didn't like you, she wouldn't have hijacked you.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Boom.
That's
Good point.
kind of how that works.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, that guy, forget
like,
it. We don't need him.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I
goodness.
think we just made Marcello's day.
I know.
And it's only 7:40.
Valerie, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that Dirigo has all of the modern amenities like online banking and
Yeah, we have actually, over the last probably 2.5 years, done a lot to improve our member offerings. So, you have the basics, which is really just doing business. You know, you have we have really attractive checking accounts that can earn interest. You can get rewards connected to those. We have our base share accounts. We have really great money markets. We have really competitive rates. We watch them very closely, and we're not necessarily the best in market, but that's how we give back to our members. Some credit unions you'll see will send out dividends, but we choose to keep lower rates instead in order to be able to get people into homes. I think one of the products that we have that stands out for us is our mobile home mortgage lending. A lot of financial institutions don't want to be in the mobile home market, but let's be honest, Maine is a challenging, expensive state to live in sometimes. So we have a great mobile home program. Many realtors, once they discover that, they send a lot of business our way because the goal really is to get people in their own homes. And sometimes that's a mobile home because that's what's more affordable to them. Some of the things that we've done recently is, we want to attract a younger market, and that's tough in today's world. They say that a 20-something-year-old will have at least 8 financial applications on their phone. So they don't have to go to one place anymore. You think about our parents, and they had one brick-and-mortar financial institution, and they went every week, and they cashed their check, and that's who they did business with. And we don't have to do that anymore. So we've done things like Unify Money, which is an investment tool, similar to, somebody wants to dabble in buying crypto, or they want to buy a stock, or they want robo. And the only obligation or requirement is that you have to have an account with Dirigo. We offer Greenlight debit cards for youth. We have a new AI chat that's available. We've spent numerous hours building out those questions, and it will continue to learn the behavior of our members. There's lots of new and exciting stuff coming, and I think that's one of the most important things, is to not just be satisfied with what you have, but to talk to a lot of people and see what it is that they're using. And my advantage is that I have 2 20-something-year-old kids, so I can ask, what do you want? What are you attracted to? And most of us working there, we like to think that we're young, and we know, but we don't. So, yeah.
What is a Greenlight debit card?
Greenlight is a company that offers the debit card. A lot of the problem is that you can't legally sign for things until you're 18, and kids, if they have a debit card, a parent usually has to sign and approve that. So with an account at Dirigo, you can fund the parent wallet. So you as a parent have full control over that debit card and its features. And you can even say, okay, I'm going to put $20 on there, but it can only be used for food. Because when you process a card, there's merchant codes that go with everything. And so what you're essentially doing is saying, okay, you earned $10, I'm going to let you use that on a gaming system. Mm-hmm. Or you can spend anywhere. You can say gas only. My kids had these things up until last year, and they're 21 and 23. So it's just really convenient. You can move that money over very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. It also has some games in the system. So they're teaching kids financial literacy, and you can connect that to money as well. You can assign chore money. People within the family can also have access to the app. So it's kind of like a mini Venmo, where you can transfer. If you're mowing grandma's lawn and she wants to put money on your Greenlight card, she can do that. So it's kind of the control piece. And every time your kid spends money, you get an alert on your phone that they've spent it. They have one version of the app, and then the parents have another.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Never heard of that before.
Me neither.
Valerie, throughout your career, did you ever think that we'd be able to deposit a check by taking a picture of it?
No, probably
because that still
not.
blows my mind.
Well, yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's so convenient, though. I did think for a moment that checks would go away, with all the electronic aspects of banking, but that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, my partner he's 45 years old, just started doing mobile deposit.
Yeah.
He would drive to the bank, and I would be like, what is wrong with you?
You don't have to do that.
Why are you driving to the bank? And he was like, well, I got to deposit this check. I'm like, nobody does that.
Yeah.
Did he want to see the people there? Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
What are you doing? And it turned out that his phone was too old to upload
Oh, that's funny.
the app so I got him a new phone.
Yeah, and now we're piloting it in our Lewiston branch. Actually, an ITM. So an ATM is an automatic teller machine, and ITM is interactive. So you can go to the bank and still see a person, but you're talking to them over the ATM machine or the ITM, and they can do the same transactions as you can in the regular drive-through with cashing, withdrawing, that type of thing.
That's so neat. I have heard of that before, but I know a lot of institutions have not yet implemented it.
Yeah, well, we're building a new branch in Scarborough, which is really exciting. So our 5th branch is opening at the end of the year, and it will be ITM only in that drive-through. So we wanted to pilot that in Lewiston just to make sure we're not over-promising and under-delivering.
Yeah. Where are your other physical branches?
We have a branch in Auburn. We have one in Lewiston, South Paris, and Mechanic Falls.
And those are all, I assume those are all
They're full-service
full
branches.
service, but also you must do shared branching as part of being a member.
We are in the co-op shared branching channel, yeah.
So you could go to any credit union.
If they participate in shared branching, yep.
Yeah. That's what I love about credit unions. That's the other big difference between credit unions and banks is if you don't have a physical branch near you, you can use a different.
Yeah, they're very collaborative.
It's awesome. My credit union is in Massachusetts, so.
Yeah, and that's the other thing,
It's not helpful.
yeah, but that with technology nowadays, you can
Absolutely.
bank where you want to
I
bank.
was very nervous when I moved to Texas. I was like, but I have my bank.
Yeah.
Or my credit union. I've been Dirigo for, I think I opened this account maybe I was high school, but I definitely have had an account since I was like elementary school. I grew up in Mechanic Falls, so it was super convenient. It was Rainbow.
Are we good to you?
Oh, that's what it
And I have never done shared branching because I like to go to Dirigo. I always have known someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost been like family almost.
Yeah.
It's a weird, I think you
for being a
understand.
I do, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Texas, I was like, "Oh, am I going to have to open another bank account because XYZ?" But yeah, with the whole electronic deposit with checks and of course, auto deposit with my payroll, that was super easy. So I didn't have to do any of that. I did all my banking with Dirigo from beginning to end, and I'm still with them.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I've never had an issue. It's always been just so easy. So I've never had any reason to leave. So
Good. I like that. And if you call me if you have a problem.
okay,
Being serious.
now watch out.
Marcello is verklempt.
Yes.
Again, for the second time today.
Yeah, it's a twofer.
And I know, Sarah, what Nick went through or is going through because I was a late bloomer when it came to online banking.
Was it because of your phone, though? Because that's a ridiculous reason.
Especially when I took the picture of my first check to deposit.
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't going to work.
How does this work?
Take a picture, I
And
press
all
a button, and it deposits.
Routing numbers, all they need,
And I
baby.
get cash. Yeah.
It's sorcery is what it is.
Well, the thing that made that available actually was after 9/11 when they had to do the Patriot Act and a lot of different things, and there were a lot of things that were destroyed in that business. So Check 21 was a result of that. And then as soon as the physical check didn't have to travel through the Federal Reserve anymore, it was just a certified image of it, then the sky was the limit. You can do whatever you want with those checks because there's just a copy of it being made.
I still hold on to them.
I
I still do the deposit and make the little check mark, and I hang on to them.
Are we supposed to?
For a little bit. For a few
You want to
days.
make sure it clears.
Yeah.
And then but I don't. I just have like a file for a full year of checks, and then I shred them.
Probably still have some too, but I could.
Whatever makes you feel safe.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Sometimes I have a moment though where I'm like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's why I have to put the check mark on it, so
Yeah.
I know I did it already.
On
Oh,
the back, you're supposed to write for mobile deposit only. Aren't
I do.
you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
Not you want a check mark?
I know, but when you find the check, you only see the front first.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh, I already did it.
Marcello, can you tell us a little bit about Dirigo's involvement in the community?
Yes, absolutely. We are. What exactly when you say involvement? Because we do a lot of community service. We donate
anything
a
you'd
lot
like
of
to
money
include.
and stuff
Sure,
like
yeah.
that. We do a lot of things to feed children. The whole credit union league has. Val, help me what it's called again.
The campaign for ending hunger.
Yes. So all the credit unions work together to raise money to feed families and stuff. So we do a lot of work with that. We do a lot of charity events that we host. We're hosting our own Bowling to End Hunger
On Sunday, October 19th.
just in time bowling.
nice.
So we do a lot of things like that. A lot of our employees, we do. We just did a cheer station at the Dempsey Challenge, which was a hoot.
Oh,
It's awesome how much we do.
We do a lot
and-
of sports, too.
Yes.
Sport fields, a lot of theater.
Oh yeah, we do a lot of theater. I'm trying to think of community events we do for like Auburn and Lewiston. We donate to make sure like Christmas and holidays and New Year's events.
Yeah.
We do that for a lot of the areas where we're in the footprint for.
Yeah.
Teachers.
Teachers. Oh yes.
And I was trying to remember, I saw your name on our calendar, and I'm like, I know that name. And I looked it up, and Dirigo was part of the radiothon for the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society.
Yes, exactly.
In the day.
That was
So, yeah,
about
so-
2 years ago.
Yeah, thank you for that as well.
That was awesome. You were a lot of fun to hang out with.
It was a good time. It's always a good day when you have dogs
Yeah.
running around
Yes.
the studio.
We're really fortunate. So our board of directors gives us a pretty significant line item for donations and sponsorship. So really, we're not, we don't have to do certain things. We have a guideline, and as long as that fits within that guideline, we volunteer and donate to Safer Voices and a lot of
Yes.
places in the community as well.
Wow.
So any place that somebody has a need, we really try to fill that
Good
gap
Shepherd
for them.
Food Bank. Yes, Trinity, Jubilee. Yeah, now it's all coming back now. When you asked me, I was
him
like,
on the spot.
what?
We did something for Scott Baio recently.
I think it was Green Mile. I don't know.
I will put this out to both of you. What does it mean to you to work for an institution that cares so much about its community?
It feels good. I think that we're there for the right reason. It makes walking in the morning really easy because we're making a difference,
Yes.
and we're trying to improve the lives of the people around us.
Yes. Yes.
What she said.
Marcello just pointed at Valerie. Yes, that.
It's in like multiple facets though too. Like you have this, allocated amount of money that you're able to help the community and people in need and things like that, but also by helping your members as well.
Yeah, and the truth is, if something, is a little bit higher than what we are like, okay, let's do that. We'll bring it to our board of directors. And, I've been there for about 3 years and I've never heard them say no. And a lot of times, they'll be like, oh, well, they want, 5,000. What about 6,
Yes.
So
Aw.
we just have a really good, force behind us, the senior leadership team and our board of directors. We know we're purpose driven and that feels really
Yeah,
good.
they did that for the Salvation Army with all the toys.
Yeah.
For the little kiddos. Yes. Guys, look at me remembering.
So proud.
Aren't you glad you brought me over now?
Thrilled.
Sometimes you wish this podcast was on video, and this is one of those times.
Those looks.
Love it. Is there anything else about Dirigo that you would like our listeners to know before we move on to our final segment?
I've done marketing for over 30. It was all in financial institutions, FIs, and this has been the most wonderful place that I've ever worked. And that's no fooling. That's just the people, how they care about people, which is really nice. They do the right thing. I just love it there. I come in and I feel like I'm with friends and family, and we're making a difference. Which is just, as Val said, it's nice to walk out knowing, wow, I helped someone.
To that point, are you looking for people? Are you hiring?
We are hiring for our Scarborough branch currently.
Yeah.
We have a branch manager that we've hired. That branch is slated to be opened the first part of December, hopefully. Mm-hmm. We're not in a rush because we're not in the business of overpromising and under-delivering, as I had said before. So, but we're really excited about that branch. It's in a great location. We are hiring some tellers and member service reps down there.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Great
but-
opportunities, it sounds like.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great place
Yeah,
to
it's
work.
awesome.
Yeah, and I think that when people ask if we're hiring, I'm like, no, not really. I think that's a good sign. I think a good sign
Yeah.
because people aren't leaving.
Yeah.
You know, we have some people that have worked there for 35, almost 40 years.
Yeah,
So
there's a bunch of people that's been their first job, and they've been there, and they're going to be retiring.
yeah.
Wow.
Which is just so.
That says a lot about your
Yeah.
organization.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so get in there. Get the Scarborough branch.
Right.
Valerie, any final words about Dirigo?
No, you know, it's a great business. We've been in the community for a really long time. You know, we're expanding both physically and digitally, and I strongly believe that we can service every consumer's need as well as small business.
Next year marks 30 years of Uncle Andy's Digest. What started as a beloved print publication has grown into Lydia Media, a full-service marketing partner helping local businesses thrive. From LA Metro Magazine and the Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast to social media management, website design, and advertising across all platforms, we've got your marketing needs covered. If you're a business making a difference in our community, let's connect. Lydia Media is here to tell your story and help you grow. Lydia Media, in business, for business. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
We like to close the show with a segment called 3 Random Questions, where we'll ask you questions that have nothing to do with anything we've talked about so far. We're just trying to get to know you a little better as members of our community.
Sure.
Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds
Marcello,
awesome.
you in?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you say that now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wait till you're here.
It's gonna go off the rails. Yeah.
Hey.
Val just gave me the look.
All right, so we'll start off by putting Marcello on the spot. Marcello, you and Valerie go to the casino. You run out of money,
Yes.
and Valerie gives you $50.
Okay.
You go to the other end of the casino, and you end up winning $100,000.
Oh,
Do you share any of it with
yes.
Valerie?
I would. I'd probably split it with her. Reason being, she has the sixth sense. She really does. I don't want
know.
to call her a witch, but I don't mean it like a horrible like.
He's not lying.
Yeah, but
You would just know.
she would just know because she's known me for so long. My mannerisms, if something went squirrely, she'd know. So yeah, and then yeah,
Okay, so how much?
put a hex on me too.
And I would
feel.
accept it.
And you would say, yes, thank you.
So you split it right down the middle?
Okay. But she's right here. What if like it was someone else?
I wouldn't
that wasn't
let
right
you.
here?
I wouldn't let you split it.
I know you
I'd
wouldn't.
want my $50 back. I'd let you keep the rest.
I know you wouldn't. I know
that's
you wouldn't.
really nice.
But
What a good friend.
yeah. if it was someone else,
That wasn't sitting right here next to you.
yeah. I'd give him definitely a little taste of the action, but I don't know, like, how much.
Buy him dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest of the evening's
Let
on
him
me. It's
supersize
okay.
if they wanted to.
Get the extra fries. It's on me.
You go for it. You go for it.
It's almost McRib season.
Yes.
Can you hold out?
But Valerie's always been so good to me, and she brought me over to this place that I absolutely love, so I feel
Okay.
You would.
entitled. No.
Indebted.
Indebted. That's the word.
word.
Yes.
All right.
So, yes.
Want me to go?
Valerie, I was going to ask you the same question, but I'd rather ask you a different one. Putting your professional skills aside, what could you teach someone to do today with 100% certainty?
How to be a leader.
All right. Could you give us 3 quick tips?
Be good to your people. Put them first. Serve them. They'll do anything that you want them to do or need them to do. Be an active listener. And if you want them to do work, you need to prove that you're willing to do that work too.
All right. Great stuff. I took notes. Leader.
For me?
All right. Who's next?
What is the naughtiest thing that you got away with as a kid?
I don't know, but if I was lying, I always said I was honest. I was being honest. That was my tell. The naughtiest thing I ever did.
That you got away with.
Yeah, I know, because I always got in trouble.
I was going to say, I never got away with it.
I didn't get away with anything because once I thought I was going to get in so much trouble because I was learning how to drive and the requirement was to learn with a standard. And my dad's truck was a standard. So I was learning the friction point, right, between gas and clutch. And I had been doing it. I bet I put 1,000 miles on that truck just going up and down the driveway. And I popped the clutch and I ran into our deck. and took the whole side of the deck down.
Oopsies.
And I sat there like, oh, God, please, please, please. And then he comes out and he was like, oh, that needed to be replaced anyway.
Aw,
It's like, oh, my God. But yeah, I don't know. I just think
always
I
got
always got
busted.
caught. My sister, she got in so much trouble because she was 5.5 years older than me that I felt like I knew better. You know?
Well, and your parents had learned from your
Yes,
sister,
it's
so then you
true.
couldn't get away with anything
It's
anymore.
true. Yeah.
All right. Marcello?
Well, I grew up in the 70s, and my parents, I had pretty much free reign to do anything in the city. I grew up in New York City, and I don't think they cared. Like, I'd be out. I remember when I was a kid on the subway, and there's this yellow line, and I'm maybe in the 6th grade or 5th grade, and I was on 42nd Street in the subway there, and my dad's like, dropped me off there because he had to go do something. I had to catch a train, and he's like, hey, listen, if you're on the other side of this yellow line, when the train comes, you're going to get sucked in and killed. So you want to stay on this side of the yellow line, and, I'll see you for dinner. And,
That is great advice.
yeah, and that was it. And then, later on, I'm like, that's why they had those commercials, like, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are and stuff? I was like,
Sucked under a subway car.
I don't know. I told you yesterday I didn't know.
Isn't that mind blowing?
So-
Like 5th and 6th grade, you're going on the subway by
There you
yourself.
go.
Like,
And,
you get arrested for that today.
I think so. So, and the train would turn to an express, and you'd end up in the Bronx. And,
Oh my God.
yeah, but people were very friendly, would help me, when I'm sobbing, get me on the right train back and stuff. So I got away with a lot of stuff. So,
While they're helping him, they're going through his backpack.
yeah, right. They're just thumbing through some stuff.
Taking all your money.
Yes.
Well, actually, you flew somewhere and your parents never knew about it. That was kind of naughty.
I had a neighbor that had a plane, and we'd get on that plane, and we'd go to Boston all the time.
Oh my!
See, that's naughty.
That's
And
naughty.
they thought I was at Jeff Mendelssohn's house, but I was in his brother. We went to Tufts, so we'd take their plane.
Jeez.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about
Yeah, my parents would be like, "Oh, you're at the Mendelsohns all weekend." Yeah,
That was great.
yeah,
I mean, who doesn't have a neighbor with a plane?
Right.
right. I forgot about that now.
Beat that, Sarah.
I can't. Here's my question. Would you rather have hot dogs for toes or carrots for fingers?
Hot dogs for toes.
Why?
I don't know, because they could get squished in a chair more, in a shoe. I mean, I don't know, carrots for fingers too.
He answered that like that's what he was expecting from you. Like everybody else is like, what?
Usually when Sarah asks her question, people are like, is she okay?
Hot dogs for toes.
Yeah.
All right, Val, same question.
I would want carrots for fingers.
Why?
Me
Because
too.
they're harder, and I think I could make them work. Like hot dog. Like, what if you stub your toe? You're going to lose your toe because they're soft.
But they're
Yeah.
delicious.
Ew.
I'm not eating them.
And what happens? Like, you have dogs. Like,
Yeah.
you know. I mean,
Oh,
come
I didn't
on.
think of that.
Your toes will be gone. in
Yeah, nobody wants to eat a raw carrot. I mean, come on.
My dog would eat a raw carrot as well.
Mine would too, but
Carrots for
both
sure.
weird. Carrots for sure.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh my goodness.
Give us a moment while Mark collects himself.
Yeah. I need a second. Wow. That was great stuff.
Yeah.
Valerie and Marcello, thank you so much for
That was fun.
getting our week off to a great start.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thank you.
We so appreciate you. And if you would like more information on Dirigo Federal Credit Union, you can go online to dirigofcu.com. Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DeBlois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.
And I will say I have bitten my cat.